Each week, American History TV's American Artifacts visits museums and historic places.
Hi, I'm Peter Kuznick. I'm professor of history at American University and director of American University's Nuclear Studies Institute. And I began our institute back in 1995. And the institute was born in the midst of the controversy around the Enola Gay exhibit, which was going to be held at the Air and Space Museum at the Smithsonian Institution, but it got canceled. And this was an attempt by the Smithsonian to do an honest and balanced exhibit about the decision to drop the bomb and the consequences of the atomic bombing. That this was in 1995, so this was the 50th anniversary. The Smithsonian exhibit got canceled. So the museums in Hiroshima and Nagasaki asked if we would bring some of those artifacts to American University and do an exhibit here on the 50th anniversary. That was the first time that the Hiroshima and Nagasaki A-bomb museums ever did an exhibit outside of Japan. They've been doing one every year since, and now this is the 20th anniversary of our exhibit and the 70th anniversary of the original bombing, so we decided to do it again here at American University. And we combined artifacts from Hiroshima and Nagasaki with the 15 fabulous Maruki Hiroshima panels. And these are historic panels. They can be compared to Picasso's Guernica or the Rape of the Sabine Women or other classic paintings of that sort. So now we brought them here and we put it together with these artifacts and with children's drawings from Hankawa Elementary School in Hiroshima. But I'm pretty sure it's the most elaborate exhibit on the atomic bombings that's ever been held in the United States. It is overwhelming. I can't tell you how many people have written to me who have seen it and said that it left them in tears. Now here we've got some of the more human artifacts in a way. We've got the shoe of a young student, 13-year-old boy who was killed in the bombing. We've got the hat of a junior high school student who was killed. We've got the water bottle of another young boy, 13-year-old, who was killed when the bomb exploded. But here we've got one of the replicas, and it's a replica of the lunchbox from that 12-year-old girl who totally disappeared. No trace was ever found of her. Inside, you've got the carbonized rice and peas, and her mother was able to identify that as her, even though she couldn't find a trace of her daughter. Back in 1995, a few of us suggested that if they wanted to cancel the big Enola Gay exhibit and they wanted to limit it, they should show two artifacts. One was the enormous plane, the Enola Gay. The other was the lunchbox of this 12-year-old girl. We thought that that would send the message about what the atomic bombs were really about. Of course, that was the last thing in the world that they were ever going to display. They wanted none of the artifacts about the victims. They didn't want the photographs of the victims. They didn't want the statements by American military leaders condemning the bombing. They didn't want that controversy.